if you're just joining us, we open up the phone lines 800-585-1051. We're talking about older men dating these younger women. And when I say younger women, I'm talking about teens or late or early 20s, I should say.
No. When I'm talking about younger women, I'm talking about these guys that are 30 years, these people seniors. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I think when you 50-something years old and you dating a 20-year-old, that's ridiculous to me. And I'm consistent.
That's what I'm talking about. Teenagers, 18, 19, early 20s.
Because
somebody could be 32 dating a 60-year-old, and are you cool with that?
You said what?
A 35-year-old dating a 65-year-old man or a 60-year-old man.
Yeah, I think that's even more because this man's 60+ years old.
Yeah.
So
but at least a 30+ year old woman at least lived a little bit.
You're right. Like
right.
you're a grown ass woman.
You're a grown ass woman.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not the difference. We're talking about early 20s.
I'm actually looking at her a little crazy. Like, damn, what you want with that old ass man? He must be rich.
Well, right. Well, let's ask Jess. Jess, you said you dated a 49-year-old man. And you were at what age?
I was 23.
Why?
Just
money.
Yeah. He did.
You about to lie, trying to make up something.
I was not about to lie. Damn. I was not about to lie. I was really about to say, yeah, he had money. And I always had like a little old soul or whatever. You know what I mean? And I met him at the car dealership. And
bought you a car?
No, he ain't buy me no car. But he helped me with the down. Period. That's why I met him
at. Down payment?
Huh?
You helped me with the down payment?
He helped me with the down payment.
How much?
And I think the down payment, I was getting like a little Honda. It might have been like $5,000 or something, but I act like I ain't have it all. And he was like, oh, well, you know, and
how much did he give you?
He gave me like $3,000.
Oh my God!
And how long were you with him, dating him?
For like 6 or 7 months. It really wasn't long, but I broke it off. Not even him. I broke it off because you get in like relationships with older guys as a young woman because you think, oh, this nigga's gonna help me grow up, or I'm doing something that ain't nobody else doing. And he's very childish. She was childish. You automatically just think because you date an older guy that they're gonna have it all together. They're wise. They can teach you things.
Did he try to
things.
do those things on you? Like, no, I know what I'm doing. And do this. Did he try to treat you like a child or no?
Yeah, until he realized that he couldn't do that.
Got you.
And then that made me even more attractive to him. Like he liked that. He was like, oh, okay, so you're not a young dummy. You smart. Now let me show you how dumb I am. It was just weird. Like I was like, oh no, I can't. Like he was very childish and stuff. He didn't know how to have sex. He didn't know how to eat the box. I was like, oh my God, you too old to not know these things. And I started dating back in my age bracket.
He probably didn't know how to eat it because like these don't taste the way they used to.
He damn sure said it about me.
The ones from my era used to taste a whole lot different.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I just think it's corny. There's no way you should be dating a woman who was in somebody's womb when you was 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
imagine being 30 years old, standing over a crib with your penis out. Like that just looks crazy to me.
That sounds
but that's how you should look at it. Why are you 50? If you 50+ years old dating a 20-year-old, that makes no sense to me. I don't know why men have not grown out of that. I love discipline. I love stability. I love having a family. If you 50+ years old, you should be kicked up. You have your feet kicked up at home. You got your wife over here. You got your kids over here. Why are you chasing these young girls?
I disagree with that, standing over the crib with your penis out like that. Now listen, the only way I would think about it like that is if we're around the way and you seen this girl grow up and you waited for her to get a certain age, like 19, 18, something like that, to date her. Then I get that notion of it. But to these, if you're just an older man and you see a younger looking woman, whatever, it's like, all right, they are attracted to young women, but that's different. I'm not about to think about it as I'm standing over a damn crib with my penis out unless I watch this little girl grow up. Then I jump.
I will say this, everybody's not made for marriage, right?
Yeah.
He was married and didn't enjoy it. So he wants to be a bachelor, and I'm not mad at that. But I look at it a little different. Charlamagne, you got 4 daughters. I got 4 daughters. I don't want my 21, 19, 22, 23-year-old daughter dating a 54-year-old man.
Why?
There's nothing in common. The only thing I feel like you dating that young is because you want to control. That's my mentality. But there's nothing, I don't see nothing wrong with, if he want to be a bachelor, he can be a bachelor. Maybe he's just not made for the marriage life.
Be a bachelor with somebody your age. Go get you a nice 40-something-year-old.
And exactly what you said, they want to control, because that guy at that dealership gave me $3,000 because he just knew, she green, now I'm going to control her. And did not.
He didn't know she was dealing with Jess from Baltimore.
Go find somebody that can help you regulate your cholesterol. Go find somebody that they dealing with their blood pressure too.
Right.
Go find somebody that can recognize the signs of a stroke.
I gotta go get a colonoscopy. You don't know what that is. Like, no, you know what I mean?
Like, who is Calvin? You like, who is Calvin?
Who's Calvin? Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Key. How y'all doing?
I'm good, Key.
How old are you, Key?
No, hold on. It says Key was 17 dating a 40-year-old man.
Come on, man.
Oh,
what are we talking about?
Key.
He was 40-something, a little bit older than 40.
And y'all got married. Break that down.
Yeah, we ended up getting married. We have 3 beautiful children together. We are no longer together.
Because he dead.
He's dead.
Oh, my God. Is he dead?
No, he's almost 61, still dating younger women.
What state are y'all in that was legal?
Huh?
What state are y'all in that was legal?
It wasn't Virginia.
But you said y'all got married.
But they got married probably when she
Right,
got of
we
age.
didn't get married until I was like 22.
Oh,
or
duh.
23.
Okay, you're right.
So long story short, it was very hard. My early 20s to mid 20s was very hard, very depressing. He was very controlling. Was always gone out doing what he wanted to do while I was at home taking care of our kids. It was really hard. It was something that I would not recommend any young woman ever doing.
Was he very controlling?
Yeah, she said
Of course. He was. It was a domestic violence situation. So
sorry.
I definitely finally got the courage to leave because I didn't want my children to keep on, seeing that. I didn't want them to think that that's normal. And it affected our oldest son. He's 15 now. I had to put him in therapy because, it was just horrible.
And he's singing a lot of things, yeah.
Yeah, thank God that I had to pray my way out of that situation because I was really in love with him.
Damn. Where was your father at this time? Was your dad around?
So yeah, let me protect my parents. My parents are both retired Army, and they were both overseas fighting the war in Iraq. So I was in Virginia with my grandmother.
Wow.
But I was at work when I met him. So it's not like my grandma just let me do whatever. I was at work at a legitimate place. And, he took that opportunity to,
Yeah.
And he used to come pick me up from high school and everything. Like,
jeez.
I don't know how I got out of high school. You're supposed to get signed out. So,
he was definitely old enough to sign your ass out.
That's
so.
wow.
Crazy. But
thank you for sharing your story.
I'm happy
Key.
that you're still here and that you are out of that situation.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't want my kids to think that was normal. So
yeah.
Well, thank you, Key.
And he's a horrible father. So.
Jesus.
Man, that means he's a horrible grandfather too.
Yeah, he is. He's horrible.
All right, Key. Damn, thank you for sharing your story. 800-585-1051. We're talking about older men dating younger women. What's your thoughts? Have you been in this situation? Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, this conversation came from Shannon Sharp. He's being sued by a young lady. Allegedly, they met when she was 19 years old. He was in his 50s at the time. And we're just asking 800-585-1051, taking it out of Shannon Sharp. We're talking about older men dating younger women. And we have Bailey on the line. Bailey, good morning. Bailey, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Bailey. Good morning. Now, you said you date older men all the time?
Yeah, I sort of kind of do. I started at like 22.
How old are you now?
I'm 39.
You ain't no young girl.
Well, she said at 22. At 22, what was the oldest man that you dated?
He was 36 at the time.
22, 36. All right.
Yeah. 14 years.
14 years.
That ain't 50 plus in 20 though.
Yeah.
These 30. I'm talking about these 30-year age gaps are crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
And now, recently, I'm talking to somebody that I just found out is 71.
71?
And but he doesn't look like it.
Oh, boy.
I met him through a mutual friend, like at one of my friends' gatherings, family gatherings.
You met him through a mutual friend? Who is mutually
your
your
I'm not
friend?
Mutual friend,
also...
my friend.
Oh.
Shirley, that used to babysit her.
Right.
Okay, she's 69. She introduced you to her 71-year-old friend.
That's wild.
Okay,
and you 39.
Yes.
You ain't gonna make it into the will. I'm telling you that right now.
I might, because he treats me very nice. I might be in there. So.
What's the last thing he bought you?
I mean, he doesn't really buy me nothing. He pays for things.
What he paid for? What's the last thing?
Like we go out to dinner. He's paid my car note a few times.
Damn.
71.
He's paid my phone bill a few times. He asked me about rent, but I feel like that's giving him too much control over things.
Oh, that's too much? He pays your car a couple of times.
Well, what is he going to do to you?
See, I guess the 30.
No, it's
it's
just I don't want him to feel like, oh, you need me, so I got to do this and this for you, like, type of thing. But I'm, like, taking it slow. But I'm like, whenever he's like, oh, baby, I got you. If you need me to take care of something, I'm like, oh, okay, no problem.
It is strange how the scale works, though. When I look at a 39-year-old about to be 40 dating a 71-year-old, I look at her and be like, what's your problem?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then when I look at the 50-year-old with the 20-year-old, I look at the guy and be like, what's his problem?
She just want her bills paid.
I guess.
So you got to bump uglies with him then?
No, he's handsome. I go out with him on dates.
I was ready to say, would you post them like, yeah, Zaddy? Like, would you post them?
I probably would later, not right now.
When he passes away. Goodbye, Bailey.
Crazy.
Goodbye.
And she got an old name, Bailey.
Bailey. That is not an old
Bailey,
name.
Bailey is a super old name. Bailey?
Hello,
Your
who's
first
this?
name Bailey?
Beverly is old, not no damn Bailey. I don't know.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this Brock. What's good?
Brock
from Newark.
Brock from Newark. Talk to us. What's up? How old are you, Brock?
Yeah. Me, I'm in my 30s. I had an old head that was like in their 60s. You feel me? And, I was going on all expensive paid trips to Puerto Rico and Atlantic City and
old people love
Minnesota. Like if they going to treat you good, then it's good. But if they gonna have you out here on some BS, trying to grow you,
King, listen. I need more. I need you to want more for yourself. You said that she used to take you on all the expense paid trips. He. You said he?
He. Yes, he.
Oh, listen. You said he took you on.
He like old
man. He like old man.
Okay, well, even still, I don't care what your sexuality is. I just want you to want better. You said all expense paid trips.
I was always working.
You mentioned Atlantic City and Minnesota.
Working, doing your thing, and that makes you more attractive. Huh? They're gonna want to take you out and do your thing because you got your own. But yeah, you're supposed to still be treated good.
So what's the oldest dude you hollered at?
Atlantic City and Minnesota.
That's what I said.
And Puerto Rico.
All expenses paid.
Hey, Rock, do you like Beauty in the Black? Let's just answer that right now. Is Beauty in the Black one of your shows?
She said Beauty in the Black, not Booty in the Back.
No. I don't watch TV. I'm usually watching Squawk Box and News Nation.
See, if you watch Beauty in the Black, then honey, how you living is definitely what that show was giving. So, but yes.
What's the oldest that you
so
mess with?
My life is scripted. I like that.
What's the oldest you mess with, bro?
Let me see. I think he was like in his 60s, so he had to be like 30 years older than me at least. But I mean, again, sometimes you're attracted to people, how they treat you. It's not necessarily their age.
Okay, and what's the things that you bought besides the trips to Atlantic City?
I didn't buy nothing. I was taken out.
He said, "I'm the sugar baby."
What did he buy you? That's what I'm asking. Besides Atlantic City, bro.
I mean, diamond rings, apartments, cars.
What's good?
Paying for my rent. Like I said, it was a great time.
Oh, your head fire.
What?
Not even the head.
He said,
no, got the throat though.
Nah, don't put that on Newark. Don't do Newark like that.
What did he say? Newark got the what?
Newark got the fuego.
Don't do Newark like that. Don't do the Newark like that. They the brick city, not the dick city. Don't do them like that.
He said you got the Glock.
Don't put that on Newark. I was in Newark all weekend. Don't do that to Newark.
They're going to pull up right to Astoria. Don't worry.
It's Astoria, not Astoria. Okay?
All right, Brock.
For sure. Have a good day.
All right, man. I don't want to play this game with y'all no more. What's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is I know y'all like to be out here bragging about smashing these young girls, but that's not a flex to me. You know what I'm saying? You 54 years old, or in your 50s, you should be laid up with your wife and kids. Or at least be with women that's close to your age. Like, that's me.
Yeah.
And I'm consistent with that. I said that when Diddy was out here with Young Miami and, Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know what y'all see in these young girls. I need somebody that know at least 6 members of Wu-Tang.
At least 6 of them.
Straight up.
It was 6 of them?
Yo,
oh my goodness.
I ever told y'all this story about how years ago, I'm not going to say his name, but there was a record rep, and he was talking to me about how, man, I tried to talk to one of these young girls, and she was real smart. And I said to her, you a regular Doogie Howser. And she was like, who is Doogie Howser?
Jess don't know who Doogie Howser is.
No, I don't.
Exactly. You know who Doogie Howser is?
Lauren don't know either.
No. Okay.
See?
Exactly.
See?
Yeah, I'm
A
not
regular Doogie Howser. Now tell me, what's a Doogie Howser?
Doogie Howser was a hit sitcom back in the day that Neil Patrick Harris.
My grandma has said
I know
this
Neil Patrick
My
Harris.
grandma
Leave me alone.
grandmama
All
said
right, what's
that
up,
to
man?
me.
You got the
He
latest
was a
coming up. Leave me
genius.
alone. You see what I'm saying?
But I would tell everybody out there that's thinking about it, just imagine when you have daughters. Would you want your daughters to date a 54-year-old man at the age of 19?
Imagine being 30, butt naked, standing over somebody's crib. That's what you should be thinking about when you out here ready to holler at these 20-something-year-old girls when you 50 plus. Cut it out.
If you just joined us, this context. I swear there's
Please,
context.
I promise it is.
Yeah.
Check out video of the full show on Tubi. Free. Classic interviews and more on Tubi every day, all day long, all for free. Just search Breakfast Club and grab your popcorn.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.